Welcome to Bellator. Discover the future of finance, changing the real world. Imagine you could benefit from one of the biggest growth markets of our time, the crypto and blockchain industry. But not somewhere in the digital space, but directly connected to the real world and with real values. Solution-oriented products that everyone needs in the crypto space. Regulated and licensed in more than 200 countries. Entering the crypto world has never been easier. With our own banking solution, you can buy, sell and exchange crypto more easily than ever before. For beginners and experienced investors alike. Payment systems that make it possible to pay online and in stores with cryptocurrencies as easy, quickly and securely as with a credit card. You can even get cash for cryptocurrencies in our own stores. We are one of the only companies in Europe that complies with the new MiCA regulation. Become part of a revolutionary future of the financial world. Welcome to Miracle. Before we start, we would like to draw your attention to our disclaimer for legal reasons. Please press the pause button and take a screenshot of this page so that you can read the content at your leisure, because this is the basis for this presentation. As a general rule, this presentation is for information purposes only and does not constitute financial advice or an investment recommendation. If you decide to invest, you do so expressly at your own risk. Let's talk about money for a moment. What is money actually? Well, first of all, it is nothing more than a promise printed on paper. It can lose value overnight. You don't own the money in your bank account. The bank does. It is a centralized system controlled by the state. Think of the financial crisis in Greece in 2010, where bank customers were unable to withdraw their own money. What traditional options of investments do we know that can be used to increase the value of your money? Generally, investment products at the bank. You can buy gold or shares. You can invest in real estate or in companies. Or you can trade and speculate on the stock exchange. This situation is different in the crypto industry. Here, there have been and still are examples of enormous profits, but also associated with very high risks at the same time. But there is one specific difference. It is a decentralized system that gives you sole control over your own assets. You are the bank yourself. For a long time, this area was kind of Wild West. Today, there are now strict regulations. In Europe, the new MiCA regulation will come into force in May 2025. This is intended to protect consumers and combat money laundering at the same time. On the one hand, this is good, but on the other hand, it will also make it increasingly difficult to exchange fiat money for crypto and even more difficult the other way around, crypto for fiat money. But what if there was a solution that made it easier than ever before, while also offering you legal security and complying with all new laws? Let's take a look at Bitcoin as an example. Bitcoin was the first coin to introduce the revolutionary blockchain technology. Blockchain means that all transactions are recorded decentrally in blocks, like in a household ledger that can be viewed by the public. Well, Bitcoin is the mother of all coins. It is also known as the gold of all cryptocurrencies. Even countries now accept Bitcoin as an official payment, and it is even becoming a reserve currency in the USA. Here's the development in the first few years when Bitcoin was only worth a few cents. In 2011, it was just under 6 cents. By 2017, not much had changed. Who would have imagined back then what it would become? Today, at the beginning of 2025, the value is around 100,000 US dollars. It could even reach 1 million by 2030. Do you have any idea what an investment would have become if you had bought Bitcoins for just 1,000 US dollars in 2011? It would be worth around $1.5 billion today. an increase in value of around 159 million%. The market volume is now almost $2 trillion. Of course, such developments are only possible if you were there at the very beginning. Meanwhile, there are thousands of coins and tokens. They're all chasing after the success story of Bitcoin. But only very few of them have any real substance or even a chance of achieving a stable value. This is what you should look out for in a token. The token must have a limited number and has to be decentralized. This is generally the case for most of the tokens. Ownership of the tokens should be distributed among the largest possible number of token owners and not mainly among a few. Above all, however, there should be a real benefit and a real use case. The token should enable participation in real values. It should be linked to real companies and real products. There should be an integrated buyback and burning mechanism. And of course, it should be regulated and officially listed. Only very few fulfill all these criteria, not even Bitcoin. In the end, Bitcoin also is pure speculation, but it is the only one that is established worldwide and has the largest market volume. The Miracle Technologies Group has integrated a token into his corporate network that fulfills all of the above requirements and is at the heart of several companies. The Phoenix token. In total, there are 22 companies, projects and solutions in which the Phoenix token is centrally integrated. This means that the Phoenix token is the central processing unit at the heart of real companies, transaction processes with real benefits, products and solutions from the real economy and with real values. Let's take a look at a few examples. Miracle Pay is a payment solution. Miracle Pay has developed the bank-side technology so that a simple software extension is enough to enable not only card payments, but also crypto payments with existing payment terminals, so-called POS devices, in the future. Miracle Pay therefore makes it possible to pay for real products in real stores using Bitcoin, for example. Thanks to a partnership with the world's 4 largest terminal providers, Miracle Pay has a potential of over 100 million existing POS devices that can be equipped with this software extension. Nothing changes for the merchant. The merchant does not pay a cent for this extension, but from now on can also offer his customers payments with cryptocurrencies and still receive the purchase amount in fiat currency on his bank account. What do you think? How many of these 100 million potential merchants will want to be able to have that service? At the same time, the number of crypto owners is increasing also. In 2014, there were still around 10 million. Today, there are around 500 million people. And by 2030, it is expected to be 1.5 billion. So the demand will increase too. This leads us to a whole new era for payment options. And every time a crypto payment is made via Miracle Pay, you benefit from the transaction fees, and at the same time, the value of the Phoenix token increases. It's all done. Everything is ready for a massive market entry. Next is the Miracle Bank. Here you can set up a virtual bank account that anyone involved in crypto will gratefully want to have, because it will be easier than ever before to exchange fiat money for crypto and the opposite. You will get your own IBAN account so that you can make normal payments in the real world, and the system enables all common forms of payment: SWIFT, SEPA, and even the US system ACH. All this is available in over 200 countries, and if you wish, you can also apply for a secured credit card, which is billed like a normal credit card. Here too, there are transaction fees from which you can benefit. Here too, the Phoenix token is always an integral part of the process. By the way, if the sender and recipient have an account with Miracle Bank, transactions of any size are possible worldwide in real time for a fee of just $1. The bank is scheduled to launch in the first quarter of 2025. Thirdly, Miracle Cash and More. These are physical stores where you can go in and get cash for crypto. Imagine just for a moment. You walk into a store, all you need to have with you is your crypto wallet and you get paid cash. At the same time, you have a personal contact person and personal service right in front of you at your local place. Compared to well-known market leaders, Miracle Cash and More offers far more than usual. This is the beginning of a new era. Further branches could also be integrated into existing businesses, for instance in post offices, other exchange stores, or hotels. Miracle Cash and More is one of the only companies in Europe that fulfills all 4 categories of the new MiCA regulation and is therefore regulated by the Financial Supervisory Authority. You definitely cannot operate such a store if you do not have the appropriate license. Currently, such stores already exist on Cyprus, in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and in Berlin, Germany. Another project is the world's first crypto luxury resort and casino on Cyprus, Phoenix Hera. Phoenix Hera will turn Cyprus into the Las Vegas of the Mediterranean. Las Vegas began with a hotel in the middle of the desert. Today it is a cosmopolitan city. 80% of the hotels that are being built around the Phoenix Hera are only being built because of the Phoenix Hera. Because everyone wants a slice of the cake. It is already a real economic factor in that region. This project is already under construction and is expected to be completed in 2028. The license for such a casino is like a license to print money. And for the first time in history, you can pay with crypto here. The Phoenix token also plays a central role here. Those who pay with this token receive a benefit, like a discount for the hotel, for example, or getting more jetons. This will lead to a huge increase in tourism on Cyprus, attract rich people, generate a lot of revenue, and have a positive impact on the appreciation of the Phoenix token. Please have a look at a short video about this project. Northern Cyprus is one of the most attractive countries for beachfront properties. Forbes magazine specifically named Northern Cyprus as one of the most promising investment opportunities in the years 2021 to 2024. Only 50 minutes from the airport, less than 1 hour from 2 of the largest cities, Phoenix Hera is being built, the world's first crypto casino and hotel. The casino will be part of the Phoenix token strategy. Phoenix Hera will be the Las Vegas of the Mediterranean, which has so much more to offer. Every CPU node and Phoenix owner will be a part of it. Together with the online casino, annual revenues of over $500 million are expected. Investors will have free access to all service areas of the complex for 15 days per year. CPU node owners will benefit from every transaction with Phoenix. And Phoenix Hera is just one part of the Miracle Group. Much more turnover is generated by Miracle Pay, Miracle Cash and More, and the Miracle Bank. Now is the time to benefit from tremendous growth. It all starts now. These were just 4 examples of a total of 22 companies and projects in which the Phoenix token plays a central role. There's also Miracle Estate, for example, which is involved in the construction of houses and apartments. Several projects are currently under construction on Cyprus. Further construction projects will follow worldwide. A media company also is involved, Miracle Media, and its own soccer club. A real empire with real companies and real values is being created here. And the Phoenix token plays a central role everywhere. We will very likely see a rapid increase in value here by mid or end 2025 at the latest. The number of acceptance points for crypto payments will increase. There will be more and more people using the Miracle Bank service. More and more crypto-to-cash locations will emerge. And finally, the Phoenix Hera Casino. None of this is a vision. Everything is already prepared and ready. The backbone on which everything can be built is already in place, and some projects are already in operation. A total of over $60 million has already been invested in this group of companies. You don't invest 60 millions just for fun or because you don't want to build something real. It is a commitment to create something really big. Everything is geared towards growth. This generates more and more revenue, more and more transaction fees, and will ultimately have a positive impact of the value of the Phoenix token. Let's take a look at the management. At the head of the group of companies is self-made entrepreneur Hakan Turhan, CEO and founder of the Miracle Technologies Holding. He is of Turkish descent but lived in England for a long time and has also made a name for himself in the crypto world here. He initiated a $1 billion deal in England with 57,000 ATMs, was a member of the management of a Turkish bank, and is an expert in the field of global fintech innovation. So his professional foundation comes from the banking world. He lives and works on Cyprus and is very well known here. His goal is to innovatively combine traditional banking with the crypto world and create real value. The main reason why he founded the Miracle Group is to be able to sell it in around 3 years. So, the more successful the project becomes, the higher the price will be he will be able to realize for it. For investors and partners, this means that they all will benefit equally. It is a mega project that will play an increasingly important role in the financial world and will redefine many things here. This head start will be difficult for other providers to catch up with. Nevertheless, the goals are conservative and realistic. The target is a market share of just 1%. The company exists already for over 8 years. In 2024, the company Bellator was added, responsible for marketing the products. The founder and CEO of Bellator is Micah David III. He also manages Miracle Pay, Miracle Bank, Miracle Estate, and the Phoenix Hera Resort and Casino projects, among others. Micah is an expert in crypto, blockchain, Web3, and marketing, a highly educated businessman from Sweden with American roots. He also lives and works on Cyprus. The question is, how can you benefit from all these developments? How can you become a part of it? Well, firstly, you can simply purchase the Phoenix token. Of course, this also will have an impact of the value of the token the more people own it. If you sign up with Bellator, you can easily buy Phoenix tokens. It is even possible to pay by credit card, so you don't need to be a crypto expert. Secondly, the company offers the great opportunity to buy CPU nodes. These are the technical components of the computing network through which all transactions are processed. A maximum of 210,000 CPU nodes are available. When you buy a CPU node, you receive an NFT certificate that guarantees you permanent share of the profits for life. In other words, with a one-time investment, you acquire the right to a permanent passive income that is settled on a daily basis with increasing potential. Let's start with the Phoenix token. If you consider that the price at the beginning of 2025 was only a quarter of a cent, and in 2 or 3 years it could be $1, $5, or even more, then we are talking about an increase of 40,000 to 200,000% or even more. Of course, no one can guarantee or seriously predict this development, but even if only 1% of this occurs during this period, it would still be an extremely good investment. Here's a short video too about the Phoenix token. Are you ready for Miracle's financial infrastructure? Welcome to the world of the Phoenix token, where digital currencies combine with tangible assets and where every transaction turns into growth. The Phoenix token is not a daily payment currency. It is a unique construct that is integrated into all Miracle companies. Every transaction in this group of companies, whether CPU nodes, Leveler, Miracle Cash, Miracle Estate or Miracle Pay, is processed via Phoenix. Phoenix is constantly creating new opportunities. Imagine a world in which where every purchase, every investment, every transaction strengthens the entire group. It's not just an exchange of value, but an investment into your future. What's so special? The Phoenix token turns every transaction into growth because it is integrated into real companies. The Phoenix token stands for exclusive income opportunities. Every token and CPU node owner benefits with a share of the profits. It's not just about buying and selling, it's about income and growth. Get a share of the profits for a lifetime. Are you ready for this? So that's the Phoenix token. For the CPU nodes, packages are offered. The smallest package is half a CPU node for $600. A full CPU node is $1,200. Then there are packages with 3, 5 or 7 nodes. And finally, the expansion packages with 10, 25 or 50 nodes, where you will get additional nodes for free. The most popular package is 7 CPU nodes for $8,400. The crucial question is, of course, what do you get for it? Let's assume a current price per Phoenix token of half a cent. Then you currently receive around 160 Phoenix token per day per node. This corresponds to a revenue of around 80 cents per day per node, or around $24 per month. That doesn't sound yet like a lucrative business, right? Well, the higher the price, the fewer Phoenix token you get. This then balances out accordingly. You can decide for yourself whether you want to pay out the amount in USDT. This is a stable coin that roughly corresponds to the value of the US dollar, or in Phoenix. If you pay out the amount in Phoenix, you naturally benefit from the effect of the potential increase in value. If the Phoenix token rises from half a cent to just 5 cents, for example, this corresponds to a tenfold increase. So now it is actually no longer $24 per month, but $240. Times 12 months equals $2,880 after 1 year. And since the one-time investment for a CPU node was only $1,200, this already corresponds to a doubling of the investment. And that is just the first year. The income continues after that, day after day, year after year, with an increasing potential. But this scenario is only the current situation. What can we expect in the coming years? Let's remember the potential with 100 million acceptance points for Miracle Pay. The goal is to equip only 3% of them with the software extension for crypto payments in the next 3 to 4 years. I think you agree with me, that is more than realistic. Then the following calculation emerges. Miracle assumes an average monthly revenue of $150 per merchant. That is about a little more than $7 per working day. With 3 million POS, this corresponds to revenues of $450 million per month, or $5.4 billion per year. 30% of it goes to the CPU node owners. That's around $1.6 billion. Divided by a maximum of 210,000 CPU nodes, results in around $7,700 per year per node. For example, if you have purchased the package with 7 CPU nodes, this corresponds to around $4,500 per month in permanent passive income. And that's with a one-time investment of just $8,400. However, the real goal is to gain 10% of the potential merchants that accept crypto payments for their customers via Miracle Pay. Then the $7,700 per node per year could easily double or even triple over time. Here is a profit scenario to illustrate what an investment can mean for you. Let's say you buy the Phoenix token for just $1,000. In 2 to 3 years, at the current price of just $0.25 cent, it could be worth between $400,000 and $2 million. I repeat, Even if only 1% of that becomes reality, it would still be an excellent investment. Secondly, every CPU node you purchase can mean $600 to $2,000 per month in permanent passive income for you after 2 or 3 years. And thirdly, the CPU node that you acquire as an NFT also has a value, and this can reach $10,000 up to $100,000 in 2 or 3 years. And these are very conservative calculations. There is still plenty of room for improvement. It can also be a lot more. And please note, we have only made this calculation with Miracle Pay. But there are many other projects that also contribute to improving results, such as Miracle Cash and more, the Miracle Bank, and the casino. The company regularly invests a part of its profits into the Phoenix token itself, thus also contributing to an increase in value. All the conditions are in place here to create something really big. Payment for the packages can be made in various cryptocurrencies such as USDT or Bitcoin, but also simply by credit card. You decide by yourself when and how you want to pay out your earnings. You can initiate the payout yourself on a daily basis in USDT or in Phoenix. If you choose Phoenix, the actual earnings can reach a much higher value after a certain period of time due to an increase in value. In the future, it will be even easier if you open an account with Miracle Bank, because then you can also pay by transferring the desired amount in fiat money from your house bank to your account at Miracle Bank. Here you then can easily exchange your fiat money for USDT, for example, and use this to pay for the selected package at Bellator. Later you can choose between USDT and the Phoenix token for the payment of your earnings. To do this, you still need a decentralized wallet from MetaMask. Here only you have the key to your assets. From MetaMask, you can either send your tokens to another wallet or to an exchanger, or you can transfer your assets back to your account at Miracle Bank, where you can also exchange them back into fiat money. You can then use it to pay bills by SEPA transfer, or you can use one of the credit cards offered and pay with it worldwide. Let's summarize the highlights once again. These are the solutions Miracle offers. Exchanging fiat money to crypto and vice versa easier than ever with Miracle Bank. Crypto payments at the usual points of acceptance or online through Miracle Pay. Cash for crypto in our Miracle Cash and More stores. And finally, the world's first crypto resort and casino, Phoenix Hera. The company has been in existence for over 8 years. $60 million have been invested in the infrastructure, licensed and regulated in over 200 countries, and with the CPU nodes on offer, you now have the chance to receive a permanent daily share of future profits. This is unique. There are also additional opportunities to use Miracle's products and solutions as an extension of your existing businesses. For example, you can apply to become a Miracle Cash and More location, or as an acceptance point for crypto payments, whether in a physical store or on your website. You can also earn additional money by referring one of them or by recommending Bellator to others. Simply ask about our referral program, which gives you the chance to earn potentially an extraordinary income. Let's summarize the most important points once again. Profitable group of companies for over 8 years. Unique financial and payment instruments, licensed and regulated in over 200 countries. Highly lucrative projects. Permanent passive income through the acquisition of CPU nodes. Enormous potential for value appreciation of the Phoenix from a current perspective. Bank account with Miracle Bank on request. Real-time bank transactions worldwide for only $1 any amount. Easy exchange fiat for crypto or the opposite. and optional additional income through our referral program. Become part of a new era in the financial world and secure a share of the profits, permanent passive income for a lifetime. How can you get started now? First, ask the person who drew your attention to this presentation for a registration link and sign up. Second, choose the package you want and pay with cryptocurrencies or credit card. And thirdly, please ask for an explanation of how to connect your Bellator account to MetaMask, because this is where your earnings that you pay out and the Phoenix token that you have purchased will go. I hope I have been able to give you an initial comprehensible overview. If you have any questions, please speak to the person who referred you to this video. I would be delighted if you soon will become part of the Miracle family. We have big plans. Don't miss this opportunity. Thank you for your time and all the best.